goes on, right, with the organisation that you're with now, as well as previously in the hackathon you mentioned there. Is there anything in particular that you're impacting at the moment that is, like, I suppose, getting the heart beating a little bit and getting the blood pumping and really making you feel like you're making quite an impact in it? You mentioned a few things like pen testing. You're starting to sort of become a SOC analyst. Is there anything in particular that's standing out for you?
So I would definitely say that the great thing about working at InfoSec was that from the get-go, we're always involved in work that makes a difference. So when it comes to standard work and audits implementation, it's always about looking for gaps, how we can help the client close gaps, how we can always provide the best recommendations for the client to better secure their posture. So I think that's always been there from the get-go, and we've always, with each and every piece of work we do, we always have that in the back of our minds to look for a gap that we can close off, look for a recommendation somewhere, somehow. And in the type of work we do, there's always that always exists. So I would say throughout the first year, when we did a lot of information security related work, that was mostly the impact that we gave clients. It was always looking for those holes and providing recommendations to cover them. Currently, in the role that I am in as a security operations analyst, it's much more technical remediating of things. I would say, investigating like real-time issues that users are experiencing. So I'm more focused on things like the Microsoft 365 environment and their security features and sort of maintaining environments. And currently that's the impact, I'd say, I have on the industry, securing employee environments.
In terms of the exposure that you are getting at the moment, right? I know you're a forward thinker from where I met you back in February, right? I know that you may have a plan. I feel like you have a plan. What do you think? And you mentioned it there with the certificate, the certification that you're going for at the moment, and the exam that you're going to resit, right? It's great to hear that you're talking about the balance between theory and exposure and practical elements of being in the role and how they are contributing to your achievement of getting that at some point in the future. I want to talk about the exposure that you're getting right now. How important do you feel that is for your career progression? Because I feel like information security is a bit of a patience game, right? You kind of have to go through and get the scars of being in the industry to sort of show that technical knowledge, which it is a technology feature, as such, or built onto a technology feature, but that cultural and strategic development and resilience of the person when it comes to progressing in this career. Do you find, or how do you feel about how that's impacting the exposure you're getting now, is how that's going to impact your career in the future? Warren, really appreciate it, mate. Thanks for your time, and obviously we're looking forward to growing this out together. Let's see what we can do, eh?
Looking forward to the journey.
Thanks, mate.
No problem. Thank you.